It was really a workmanlike game. I thought Virginia Tech zone defense really gave us problems. We didn't get the kind of movement we've been getting, nor did we shoot the balls well. You know, a couple of games, a week ago. I guess a week ago we shot 70% from three and all this kind of stuff, but we didn't do it very well today and didn't make free throws down the stretch either. But you got to congratulate them for their defense bothering us. It was a workmanlike effort for us. There's no question. I thought James Michael's activity in the second half was really huge. It's something to have 2 or 3 or 4 points at halftime and then come back and be that active defensively, and for him to knock that ball loose and chase it down the court. And I really thought it hit their players' legs, but it looked like it on TV. Evidently, it looked like it didn't, but that would have been a really big-time play then. But we gave him some chances, missed 2 free throws, make it a 3-point game, and you don't like those scenarios right there. And then I really did a great job coaching at the end. I screamed at Leslie and told him to make the free throw. That's really intelligent. But for us, JP, I think, made a big basket when they did get it tied. And, you know, it's important for us to do a better job on the backboards. Second chance points, it was 8-2, but I felt like we almost never got to the offensive boards where we wanted to be. But still, it's another win and going 12-4 in the league. We're happy with the result, but we've got to play better. We've got to get better. And what's happening to Virginia Tech right now is it's just snowball rolling down the hill. Things are going wrong for them every time they turn around, and it's unfortunate for them. James is a fantastic person and a big-time coach, and they just got to have a couple of breaks. I was glad it wasn't against us. There's no question, but he just needs a couple of breaks and get some things going.
Is it good to prove that you guys can win ugly, so to speak, when you had some issues with these games earlier against Miami, for instance?
Yeah, we've won some games early. It hadn't all been pretty, but you like to go. You have to understand you're going to go through a season. Sometimes you're going to play really well, and you hope you win those games. Sometimes you could even lose those, but you hope you win. But to have a great year, you've got to win a lot of games ugly, to be honest with you, the way I look at it.
Well, what allowed James to get going in the second half? Was it just effort, activity, or was it more?
I think it was his activity. You know, a couple of big plays defensively. We found him a couple times in the zone. We don't have that stat here, but in the first half we were 5 for 16 inside the 3-second lane, and we didn't finish plays. Needless to say, he finished one with that big dunk and then got a very fortunate bounce when I thought there was a foul on the play, and I'm screaming. All of a sudden the ball goes in the basket. That was about as weird a bounce as it can possibly be, but I think his activity more than anything.
Because you may have alluded to it there, but were you happy with the quality of shot you got in the first half against the Suns?
Yes, yes.
Over the course of this win streak, what has surprised you the most about this team? What is the biggest thing that you've learned about them?
Well, I think I don't know what it would say surprise, because I think we really have good kids, but they've really bought into the playing harder, the sense of urgency idea that I've talked about all year. And I think one thing, again, that's been helpful, and again, I wouldn't say a surprise because that acts like you don't care or don't think your teammates can do something, but Joel gave us 3 or 4 good minutes. Desmond gave us 3 or 4 good minutes. Bryce and Kennedy were struggling, and those guys came in and gave us some good minutes. Joel was in the game in 2 straight possessions, defensively did exactly what he was asked to do, and we ended up getting a turnover and going down and scoring on the other end. Desmond got us an offensive rebound for a basket and got us another offensive rebound that we scored on that possession as well.
What kind of things especially did they do to take away Marcus a little bit?
You know, he missed some shots today. I think he had some pretty good looks, but sometimes he's not selfish enough. He passes up some looks that might have even been better for him, but you know, their kids hustle back. I think it's 2 different kids. Wilson and Johnston both hustled back and made 2 big-time defensive plays, one time against Marcus and one time against Nate there at the end. But he missed a couple of shots, but I think it's good. I mean, Marcus Page scores 9 points and we still win. He has 1 assist and we still win.
Emotionally, is it tough to, you guys have had emotional games lately, Duke and State. I mean, is it tough to bring that every single game at night?
Oh, it is, but I told them in the locker room at halftime, we've had 85 practices. And what is this? 29 games. My God, if you can't get fired up 29 times, there's something wrong with you. Because I don't buy all that junk, you know, and yet everybody says it, and I think it's a bunch of junk. If I get to play 29 games, I'm going to play my blankety-blank off 29 times. 85 days in practice. I might have a day in practice. I may not be, sound like Allen Iverson. Practice. I may have a day in practice that I'm not into it, but I'll be darned if I'm going to have a game that I'm not into it.
You clinched a top 4 seed in the ACC tournament by through Friday. Was that a goal? How important was that for you guys?
Well, it's a goal because I knew it was going to happen if we won today. but it hadn't been something that we've talked about. I told the team in the locker room they had no idea. I told them after the game. I didn't say anything about the first. You know, I don't know that I care that much about getting a bye as much as I do. That means you've had a pretty good run. I like winning games, and but I did tell them that in the locker room. But now we got a big time game on Monday.
Anybody else, Coach?
You mentioned Monday, sorry, we don't talk to you before that, I know you haven't thought about it, but what is Leslie McDonald like this program? What do you hope people remember?
Well, it meant a lot more if it made all those free throws today, that's for sure. So, and I'll tell him I said it, not just to you. 5 years, 1 ACL tear, and at that point, that summer, he had the best summer I think he'd ever had. And I was really looking for great things for him, and to miss the whole year like that, and to persevere. And he'll be a graduate here in a couple of months. He's accomplished a heck of a lot, and he's been in a lot of big games and made big plays for us. And it'll be emotional on Monday night. There's no question. Anybody else?
Coach, are you guys? Do you feel like even aside from the win streak, are you guys playing your best basketball right now? Or are you playing kind of how you would like to see you guys play overall?
Oh, well, I think we were playing better, 2 or 3 games ago. But that sounds like a slap towards 2 teams that we beat, and that's not intended to be that. But we made a bunch of defensive errors against North Carolina State, and we weren't as aggressive and got in the right spots and finished plays today against Virginia Tech. But as I said earlier, you got to win some games ugly, and we won that. And give Virginia Tech credit and give North Carolina State credit. They pushed us all the way to the end, and we were very lucky both times. But I think we're playing well. We're playing better than we were in December. There's no question about that.